Hello, in the last video we have made this application. The user could change the configuration of the password. They can add these custom characters here, and they can also set a password size. We need to fix this because the user could never remove the last character here. It's a simple fix. Just go to the application. In the password size here we need to add a condition. So let's group this and add an OR. It is empty. So once that is set, the user could be able to remove or clear that text field here. So now the application is running. Let's clear that, and you can see our label or placeholder that is shown here, and the user could enter another value. We can not enter values higher than 200. That's what we have defined in our code. Alright, now let's go to our logic here and add our models where we will have our logic for the password generator. So it's going to be quite simple. Let's create some packages. So models here. Then another package for password. And here I'm going to create a Kotlin class that I'm going to name password generator. And here I'm going to create another package for the contents. And in here I'm going to create an interface that I'm going to call password content. Basically this interface would serve as a container that would contain our method to generate or to get a random character from the password contents. For example, lowercase, uppercase, or numeric. And it will return to us a random character from the string. So the string would be content, and our method here is get random, and it's going to return a char, and here index equals to math.random, and I multiply this by content.length, and then convert this to int. I'm gonna return content of that index. I'm just gonna change this to value, and yeah, our interface is good to go. Now we're going to define our classes for the lowercase, uppercase, numeric, and the custom one. So here I'm going to start with lower password or simple pwd content. Here it's going to be a data class implementation, and it's going to inherit from the password content, and here we're gonna add the override to override this content, and here we're gonna have to pass the lowercase strings. So let me just get them here from my text. There you go. And I want this to be a singleton, so I'm going to add an object, lower password content, and let's add a private var instance password content equals to lower password content implementation, and then here function get instance password content return instance. Alright, that looks good. Let's do the same for uppercase. So here upper password content, let's take that here. I'm going to change this to upper password content implementation. Here it's going to be upper password content, and let's get the uppercase through here. And then we're gonna copy that again for the numeric. So here numeric, change this to numeric, and here we're gonna add the numbers and do the same here. Copy this to here. All right, that looks good. We just need one last for the custom password content. So here, custom password content. In this case, it's not going to be an implementation. It's going to be the object itself, and it's not going to be a singleton. So here, custom password content. And for the string, I'm just going to copy a set of characters that I've prepared, like this. All right, and we're good to go. Now let's go to our password generator. Basically, the password generator would be able to generate the string based on the password contents that are selected by the user. And to do that, we are going to need a function. So let's first start with the parameters of this class or data class. Gonna need variable password size, going to be an integer, and we're also going to need content or password content. It's going to be an array list of password content. All right, now this is our class, and we're gonna need a function generate password. So basically, this function would return a string. Here, variable result equals to an empty string, and then return the results. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to pick a random password content and get a character from that and add it to the result. And we're going to do this, the number of times is the number of or the size of the password. So here we're going to have to loop through that for I in from 0 till the password size. Gonna get a random password content. So here val index equals to math.random. I'm gonna multiply that by the password content dot size, and then dot end, and then we're gonna get the results and add the content or the password content, and we're gonna get that index. And then we are going to call getRandom, that is going to give us the random character that is going to be added to our results. That should be good. Now we can add a builder that would help us to build our password generator. I'm gonna do that here. So class builder. We're going to need the instance, so private var instance equals password generator, and we're gonna pass as parameters some default values, for example 0 and new or array list. I got used to Java. And here we're gonna add a function add or has upper. Just add upper. And here we're gonna add a parameter has upper, which is going to be a boolean. Basically, if has upper, what we're going to do is instance dot content or password content dot add, and we're going to add the instance, so upper password content dot get instance. And then since it's a builder, it should return this, and here builder. All right, let's do the same for add lower. This is as lower, and this is lower PWD content. And let's go back here to add numeric. Do the same here, has numeric. Here numeric password content, and finally add custom. So here has custom, let me just for refactoring, and here what we are going to do is pass the parameter of the custom password content. So here custom of type custom password content. Here, if that's the case, we are going to pass this, as the custom password reset is not going to be a singleton. Then we're gonna add a function set size, and here we're gonna pass the password size, which is an integer, instance dot password content dot size equals to pwd size. I think we don't need that. It's dot password size, sorry. Alright, the last element would be, let me just add a builder here, return this, and function builder going to return a password generator, return instance. Okay, so that looks to be good. Let's go back to our password generator activity and see our button click, which is here. This is the button that is going to generate the password. So here val password generator equals to, or pwd generator equals to password generator dot builder. Need to import that first. Dot builder dot set. Let's start with add upper. Has upper, then do the same for add lower, has or is lower. Sorry, let me just update this to is upper. Then add numeric is numeric, and then add custom is custom, and we're gonna pass a custom here. So custom password content, and here custom password setting, and then add our size, set the size, and here basically we're gonna check the password size. So if our password size, if empty, we're gonna return H. And else it's going to be, alright, let me just try to change that to if password size dot is empty. In this case, we are going to pass 8. Else we are going to pass password size dot to int. And then dot build. Just rename this method to build. Now that we have our password generator, we can set the generated password equals to password generator dot generate password. Alright, that should be good. Let's run our application to see the results. It's going to take a little bit of time. Alright, now there's our application. Click on generate password and you can see the password being generated. Let's add numbers. Let's add these custom characters. Alright, that looks good. Let's change these and add maybe this character. Alright, that looks good. I'm just going to make a simple change to my code in here. For the custom password content, I'm just going to copy this, go back to my main activity, or password generator activity, And in this default custom password setting, I'm gonna change it to that. This way it's more, the user has more choice, just like that. Alright, now the next step would be the copy button. Basically, we're gonna allow the user to copy the text to their clipboard. This should be straightforward. So we are going to basically need clipboard manager. So let's get that here. Val clipboard manager equals to, that's clipboard manager equals to get system service, import that. So this method requires a context, so we can get that here. Val context is equals to local context.current. Then let's go back down here. Gonna pass the context, and then we're gonna pass the clipboard manager, and then as clipboard manager. Then we're gonna need to add clip data. So val clip data equals to clip data dot new plain text. Here we're gonna add text as a label, and the actual value is going to be the generated password. And then we are going to call clipboard manager dot set. We should have a method called set primary clip, but I believe I have imported the wrong clipboard, so let me check the imports here. Yep, it's not that. Go back in here, import, and I'm going to import the Android content one. Then set primary clip data. Alright, that should be good. Let's run our application to see the results. Alright, so here I'm gonna check those, add a 1 here, generate. Let's copy this, click on here to see the clipboard. Alright, that looks like it's working. Let's generate another one, copy it, and back in here, clipboard, you can see that. If you want, you can add a toast that will display. You can do that by going to your application. So right here, we can add toast.make text. We're gonna pass the context and then the message. For example, here, password copied, and then toast.length short or show. Can we run our application real quick? Let's see the results. Let's generate something here, copy, and you can see the message here being showed. Alright, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to share them in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.